Alright, today is Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. It's about 10:10 a.m. I'm done trading for the day. I took 6 trades today, and the market was very unpredictable, and it did the exact opposite of what I thought it would do today. So, let's go through my 6 trades. We'll see how I did by the end of it there. So, the first trade I took was Mara, or Marathon Holdings, and I shorted it at this spot right here. The reason being, as all my recent trades, I was fading from VWAP by a really big drop there, right? So I thought on a little pullback, I'll try to enter. So I entered a short position there with the idea of stopping out at the top of this candle here, because you can see the top of this candle is also the top of all these candles. So it shows that there's some resistance there. So that was my stop. So I entered here at 1070. I saw these red candles here next to it, but it was not making lower lows, which made me a little bit worried. But I wanted to respect my plan. I wanted to respect my stop and just see what happens, give it a shot. And that's what it did. It went up and it stopped me out at my stop there at 1098 is where I got filled. So 1070 to 1098. First trade was a losing trade, so not a good start to the day. However, what I did notice is that it did hit the VWAP and reject, as you see the big wick there, and then a red candle, and then a lower low, which I like seeing for potential weakness. So hitting again another rejection right there on that wick. So I thought I'd give it a shot here right before the market opened, because I was hoping for a flush down when the market opened. So I shorted it there at 1100. And when the market opened, it did go down. My hope was to go down below this point, which it did, as you can tell by that little wick. However, it did not continue dropping. So that kind of is not what I expected. I was expecting it to keep going lower and breaking the lows eventually of the day, of the pre-market. However, when it did not do that, I just marketed out. I exited my position, and it showed that I was green when I hit the exit. However, when I got covered, I actually was red on that trade as well. So again, I entered that trade at 11, and I got covered at 1102. So I lost 2 pennies on that trade. So not a big loss, but it's surprising because it was a winner according to all the data that I was getting. But when I exited and got covered, it was actually a loser. So 2 losing trades for the day. Still not a good start. And it's only the first minute of market open. Next, I thought I'd give a shot at Coinbase. Coinbase Global. As you can tell, I had quite a few trades on this one. So the same thing happened with this one. You see a big drop in price in pre-market hours, completely just decimated, as it should be, because there was bad news out on this stock. There was talk about bankruptcy. So I thought with bad news like that, it would continue dropping. And that's what I mean when I say that stocks did the exact opposite of what I expected today. Look at that. And when I file for bankruptcy, nobody's going to put money into my pockets, but that's what happened here. Anyways, I started out with a short position. Now, I couldn't short it right out the gate because I was messing with Mara, or Marathon Holdings. So I could not short this, and I missed this short here. However, I did notice that it bounced against the market lows and bounced against market lows again, and then it kind of started going up a little bit. So I thought I would like to short this with a stop at VWAP just to see what happens. And so I shorted it at 54.54, which is right around here where my cursor is. So you see the high of this candle, as soon as it broke down below it, I kind of enter my position hoping for a break through the pre-market lows. However, the volume picked up and this stock just spiked, and I got stopped out pretty much at VWAP 55.82, right around there. So third losing trade on the day. I know I say usually when I have two losing trades I stop, but those two losing trades were pre-market, so I kind of excused myself and allowed myself to continue trading, which I should not have done, obviously. So third losing trade. Next, I saw a lot of strength in coin, so it made that big move, right? Pulled back to VWAP, tried to break down below it, but popped right back up. So I thought, wow, this is pretty strong. So what I did is I entered a long position right here, hoping for a continuation to the upside. And I entered that position at 58.18. 58.18 is right around here. So basically when he broke the highs of this candle is when I entered. However, you can see pull back, and then try it again, pull back, try it again, pull back. All those wicks, I did not like that at all. So I ended up stopping out because I was afraid that these wicks would just make it plummet lower. So I stopped out, I bought it at 58.18 and sold at 57.80. Fourth loss for the day. Then I tried to short it, because remember I said I'm seeing this bumping up but not going any higher, and you see all these wicks, so I thought, well, I'll try to short it. So I exited my long position, went into a short position. I shorted at 57.70, which is right there, right about here. 57.70 is where I shorted, and then I got covered at 57.68. So it just went down a little bit. It could not break these lows, so I just stopped out break even. So I made 2 cents on that, but I don't count that a winning trade at all. So because it was not making lower lows, I stopped out. And then I once again thought, okay, this might go long or it might go higher, so I went into another buy position, and I bought at 59.04, which is right around this point. And then you see another flat top right here. So I was hoping for another kind of flat top breakout like it did there, and it kind of did that, but with not much strength. You can even see the volume is not that high either. So I just covered my position there. What did I say? I bought at 59.04. I covered at 59.40. Yeah, 59.04, covered at 59.40. That was my last trade, so that's where I exited right there. So it broke that flat top, but not by much, and that candle, which kind of, I'm flip-flopping during the day, which is never a good sign. So I've already lost confidence. I don't have much more to lose for the day, and that's why I stopped out, to at least recover some of the losses that I've had. So overall, a red day, a pretty significant red day. So we'll see how that all averages out by the end of the week or by the end of the month. I try not to think of it as day by day, because every day you have to start out new and fresh and not carry on your burdens from the previous day or the joys and happiness. So either way, you have to be kind of very robotic and dogmatic about what you are doing and what trades you're taking. So that's it for today. 6 trades, 4 losses, 1 winner, and 1 pretty much break even, and a red day for Wednesday, May 11th. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.